3 days, one epic adventure through Acadia National Park. We chased the sunrise on Cadillac Mountain, scaled the cliffs on the Beehive Trail, and even tried making lobster rolls in our van. Because why not?
Welcome to Bar Harbor, Maine. We're here on the north side of Bar Harbor, Maine, where you can actually do a hike out to Bar Harbor Island, but you have to time it exactly right. You can only go out 90 minutes before low tide to 90 minutes after low tide. Otherwise, the water comes back in, you're stuck swimming.
Or you can call a water taxi for like $50 or something.
Yeah, which is a genius business plan. Well done.
Yeah.
I think I would do that too. Kayaks, if I had a boat out here, I love it. But there are a ton of people right now.
Oh my gosh, it's so busy.
It looks interesting. So it's a 1.9 mile hike out and back. You can go to the island, you can walk around the island a little bit, and then you just come right back. So let's go check it out.
So far, I'm loving this hike. It's so cool walking on this, knowing that a few hours ago this was all underwater. We're just walking along the ocean floor. I don't know, there's just something so cool about that to me.
We made it to the island. It's actually only like a half mile to the island, and then the rest of the trail is through the island itself. But it's really cool. I love this, all the gravel, and it's amazing how far out the tide goes. I've been impressed with that. You've seen kayakers come up here. Everyone's everywhere. It's just really a neat little hike. We're going to continue on to Bar Harbor Island now. Let's check it out.
So this is the summit of Pile of Rocks. There's actually a viewpoint over there. Alright, rating the hike. Secluded. Definitely not. If you want it to yourself, do not come here in July. Now, the hike itself was really cool, walking along the part that was the ocean, and honestly the part going up to the summit was a really pretty hike as well, but the summit was kind of underwhelming. So I say it's fun to do. It doesn't really take very long, so if you're in the area and you have time, definitely recommend checking it out. We're walking along the shore path in downtown Bar Harbor, and it is gorgeous. You get beautiful views of the water and islands out there and the boats, and it's just classical Maine shoreline. I love it. We just made it back to the van before the rain started. Now we're heading to the dog boarding place to drop the dogs off. We're gonna pick them up tomorrow afternoon. We've got some things planned tomorrow that we can't take the dogs on, so we gotta leave them somewhere safe. We just dropped the dogs off and it is still raining, which you might be able to hear. And it's supposed to keep raining for a while. So we are going to head over to Acadia National Park and drive around and maybe check out some overlooks to see if, I don't know, the ocean's all churned up at some of them. We can get some cool shots. All right, we found a little spot we want to check out. We're gonna risk the rain.
It's like a nice Scottish Highlands kind of day. We're on by Inverness.
Mm-hmm. Tree branch right there. You didn't even wait for me.
All right. Don't get hit by a car.
A little wet out there. Looking pretty weak right now. It's just not very exciting. We've been here for like 45 minutes.
This is the perfect weather.
The way the rain's falling makes it look like Kevin's peed his pants. It's cool to pee your pants. Well, that was a total fail. Maybe we'll try again later or tomorrow. I was really hoping to see it. I thought maybe with the storm today it would like make it rockin' more or something, but apparently that's not the case.
Nope. That was very anticlimactic.
Yes. All right.
All right, maybe we'll try again a different day.
Yeah.
Boom. Good to go. Got maps.
Ooh, lots of maps.
All the maps. Home sweet home. All right.
All right. Time for dinner.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Food. Go.
Before we can cook anything, we gotta do the dishes.
We're at 2:30. That gives you 2 hours.
I need like a nap and some.
It's just after 9 o'clock, and we just got done showering and dumping our waste. We're trying to get to bed super early because we're going to be up super early, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I'm excited for it. I don't know about Jess.
I'm a little nervous for it. We're doing the Cadillac Mountain sunrise hike. Sunrise is at just after 5 though.
5:09 a.m.
5:09 a.m. So we probably want to get there around at least 30 minutes before sunrise, which is, it hurts me to say, like 4:30, 4:40 in the morning. Yep. We're giving ourselves 2 hours for the hike. It's a 30-minute drive over, so we're gonna try and leave the campground at like 2.
So parking's super limited. We are doing Cadillac Mountain North Ridge Trail.
Yeah.
So it's the shorter but steeper route. So we're gonna finish up doing these chores and get some sleep, hopefully. So we will see you guys, I don't know, in 5 hours.
It hurts. I don't even know if I'm gonna fall asleep.
It might be 4 hours. We'll see you in a little bit.
See ya. We just started the Cadillac Mountain hike. We parked not in the main parking area, but over, I guess like one road over near where the shuttle bus stop is. And it was just an easy walk over, kind of cut through the woods. It's an official trail. It's not like a cut through. Trail through the woods to the start. So far, it's steep. And we're starting off 30 minutes later than we said we would, so hopefully it's enough time.
These blue marks line the trail to keep you on course, so keep looking out for these as we go.
This part of the hike's just a straight up granite slab. Gets the heart rate up. The fog is rolling in. Hopefully it clears by the time sunrise happens. It's also a little eerie walking through the fog. It's kind of creepy, but I kind of like it. This part of the trail is actually by the road that you can take up to the summit, but you need to get a permit for it, and it's really hard to get the sunrise permits. So if you're not into hiking, but you want to see the sunrise and you know you're coming here and know what dates you're here, try and get a sunrise permit. It's $6, but they're just really hard to get. And this, side note, this is also an overlook. We actually came to Acadia 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago. We actually came to Acadia 3 years ago to attempt this sunrise hike. We got up a little late. I'm a lot slower of a hiker. I actually ended up staying here and watching the sunrise while Kevin finished the rest of the hike to the top because I knew I wasn't going to make it in time. And so if you just make it to this overlook spot, which you can't even tell where I am, you still get a nice sunrise. It's 4:17 and we're finally seeing first light, hoping because we can see this that the fog clears. I don't know, it honestly feels like we're just walking through a cloud, like my hair is like wet. There's wet everywhere, like it's so we'll see what it's like. On the way up, I talked about the spot that I stopped at last time because I couldn't make it to the top before sunrise. So you do get an amazing view up here, and this is probably like a half a mile from the top. Also, way less crowded if you just want to quietly watch the sunrise by yourself. So glad to be back.
It took us about an hour and a half to make it to the top, and we were in the fog.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing when we got up there. The fog finally lifted after the sun rose, and it was gorgeous. So it was worth waiting for the sun to actually rise to see all the islands and the sun coming up on the water with the boats. But we just really wished that the fog would have cleared earlier so we could have seen some of like the sunrise colors, because it was actually clear aside from the fog.
Yeah, so when I looked last night, the forecast was 6 or 7% cloud coverage. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
And I'm talking the fog, you could see the top of it, and it was maybe 50 to 100 feet above us, and we would have been out of the fog.
Yeah.
From where we were. I mean, because you'd see the breaks, like, oh, it's right there.
We still got to enjoy the beautiful views at the top, so it was still worth it.
And we did, last time we were here, we did get to see a pretty epic sunrise.
We moved the van, we went and parked down by Sand Beach, and we are going to cook ourselves some breakfast.
Thank God, I'm so hungry.
Because we were starving, and get some caffeine in us, and come up with a game plan for the rest of the day. I will say it's 7:30 on a Monday morning, and the Sand Beach parking lot is already over half full. So that's how busy it gets in this area of Acadia.
Right. Which, you also have Sand Beach, and you have the famous Beehive hike right next to each other. So
yeah, that doesn't help the situation.
No. But you can also park on the road, too.
Yeah. All right.
Food.
Time for breakfast.
Food. Feed me.
We scarfed down breakfast. We were just so hungry we didn't even film it. We just scarfed it down. And then
I took a nap while she made me breakfast.
He did nap while
It was delightful.
And then we made the executive decision to do the Beehive hike now before it gets too busy, because it can get pretty busy later in the morning. So let's get hiking. Again. The Beehive Trail is known for ladders, little bridge thingies that go across cliffs, and beautiful views at the top. It's 1.5 miles and about 500 feet of elevation gain. The views are already unreal from up here. This hike is not good if you're scared of heights. We're almost to the top. The views up here are absolutely stunning. Like, it's almost unbelievable.
Yeah, I love this hike, and there are views all the way up, and then
Yeah.
it just keeps getting better. And it's such a cool hike with climbing the rebar ladders, and it's just so unique. Now, as you saw when we're going up, there's almost always a line. It's single file, like you can't get by each other, so expect that when you come here. Both times we've done it, there's been a line, but it goes pretty quickly, and it's a journey.
Yeah, and you get to enjoy the view while you're waiting.
Right.
There is a back way up here, so you don't go back down the ladders, you go back, you keep going back along the Beehive Trail. You can actually hike up that trail instead of doing the ladders, so you can still come up to the top that way if you want to.
Yeah, if you're scared of heights and you don't like the whole ladder climbing, scrambling up, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
But no, that's 2 great hikes for today so far. So
we're just gonna enjoy the views, and then we'll see you guys back at the van.
maybe I might take us on a little detour. Haven't told her about it.
He never tells me anything.
Nope. We're gonna see how we feel though.
I want to go to the beach.
We're gonna go to the beach.
All right.
We'll report back in a little bit.
We decided to go to the beach.
Definitely.
Our legs are just getting way too tired with 2 hikes in a day.
So, welcome to Sand Beach.
That's super cold. I had to pee, and the line for the restroom was super long, so I braved the cold ocean water. It woke me up a little bit. The water was about 40 degrees, and my legs are now numb.
Sounds amazing. After I came back up to the beach from being in the water, within like 10 seconds after the camera went off, the sand just whipped everywhere. Towels went flying. I spent the next, 10 minutes to clean sand up. It was in my sunglasses, hat.
It was everywhere.
It was just everywhere. So, Sand Beach lives up to its name.
Yes, it does.
It is sandy. It will whip at you, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, if you don't want to go and lay out on the beach, plenty of people just go down to it's a beautiful area to take pictures and videos and everything. And there's little tide pools where you can look for, I guess, whatever you look for in a tide pool. Yeah.
The tide pool creatures.
The tide pool creatures.
So we're going to continue on. We're going to go do an overlook and grab some lunch, and we will see you guys there.
It's almost 12:45 and we just pulled out of the Sand Beach parking lot and we are directly in peak Acadia traffic. It is nuts. There's tons and tons of cars lining the street. We're in just kind of like a line of people driving along the road here. Madness. We found a pretty place to eat some lunch. As far as size goes, Acadia is one of the smaller national parks. However, it's always in the top 10 for the most visited national parks in the country. It sees over 4 million visitors every year, which is why it always feels so busy here. It was really windy where we ate lunch, so we decided to drive down the park road a little bit more, and we are now at Little Hunters Beach.
No sand here, just rocks, but it's pretty.
It's almost time for us to pick up the dogs, but before we do, we are going to stop into town to pick up some very special things for the dinner that Kevin is making us. We just got ourselves some matchas and now we are headed to the pet store to get something for the dogs. Hopefully they forgive us for boarding them. Like these ones? We'll keep them occupied for all three.
It will, hopefully. Unless Bella's like, I don't know if I can handle this.
Only get one for each of them?
Yeah.
Big bully sticks. Now we've run all our errands, it's time to pick up the puppers, and I'm super excited. It's been like a day, and I miss them so much, so I'm ready to see them again. The puppers!
Ready? Ashley, what's this? What's this? Forgive us. She's in the mood.
Sometimes she has to play with her treats before she eats them. There we go. There we go.
A little quick recap from our video last week. We were coming up the coastline in Maine. We decided to compare some lobster rolls. We had Bite into Maine and McClune's, so we had a little lobster roll competition. In the end, we went with the very classic lobster roll from McClune's as our favorite out of the two. To follow it up, I'm going to try and add my own to the competition tonight. We're going to make our own lobster roll, which we picked up a couple of fresh lobsters from Parsons to cook up tonight. So let's get going on this adventure. Never done it before. So I actually talked to the guy behind the counter and he said start with 1.5 to 2 inches of water. Next step is a handful of salt. Now we're going to start cooking outside. There they are. So I did also ask what's the best way to send these guys to lobster heaven. He said they don't have a central nervous system, they don't feel pain. You can go ahead and honestly just stick them in the water. Timer for 15 minutes.
Kevin asked me to help him out by making the mayo sauce for the lobster rolls. Sauce is all done.
All right, our 2 lobsters are nice and cooked. So now we got to have the fun game of getting all the meat out of them. And no, we don't have pickers. So we're going to use forks and knives and whatever it takes.
A few moments later.
Got our lobster rolls.
Homemade, van made, I should say. A little messy. There might be some juices on the carpet, but
I might need to throw the rug out and just buy a new one.
I needed like a Joe's Crab Shack bib for the carpet too, and
Yeah.
myself. I had fun. So let's give these a taste, see how they compare to the two we had last week.
Yep, so it's the lobster, and it's in a mixture of mayo, minced celery, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and lemon zest.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. I just think we cut the brioche a little thick.
Okay, so brioche. So they didn't actually have the like New England style brioche rolls to make these, so we bought a loaf of brioche and then cut that.
Yeah.
I like it. I think this recipe is a little more mayonnaise heavy than what we've been having.
Yeah.
I think I like more of the. If we lose some mayonnaise, I think it'd be really good. It has more lemon flavor to it though. I think I'm gonna have to give it to McClune's though.
Yeah.
Damn you,
Maybe-
McClune.
Maybe we should have just put the lemon juice in and not the lemon zest.
Right. And yes, doing this full meal, the van is a disaster right now, cooking wise.
And guess who has to clean it up?
Jess has nicely volunteered to clean up. My lovely wife.
I mean, it's still good. All right.
All right.
We're going to start cleaning up the van. Good morning. We're here at Otter Cliffs in Acadia. Our first stop was Thunderhole, but again, it was a bust. So we decided to come over here and check out some great views. We're here at the Jordan Pond hike, and it is absolutely stunning. The water is blue with the sun hitting it. It's clear. You can see all the way through the bottom. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the most popular hikes in Acadia National Park, and I can see why. The loop is 3 miles going around the pond, and it's relatively flat. If you want to come here, you need to come here very early. We got here at about 8 o'clock, and the parking lot was almost full. So far it's gorgeous. The views on this hike of the pond are unreal. It is so gorgeous. It is extremely busy though, so you end up passing a lot of people going the opposite direction, but yeah, it's an awesome hike. We're just over a mile around the lake, and it's the turnoff trail to go check out Bubble Rock, so we're gonna go do that. This trail gives you an overlook view of the lake.
I didn't realize how much of a scramble this is going to be coming up. This will be nice and slow. Nice and easy, guys. Okay, at that sign, don't bring your dog up there. That was a mistake. It is super rugged, straight, and a scramble pretty much. And then we were told there's almost handholds and like a ladder-esque thing at the top. I thought that would be something different, but it might be further up. Was Bubble Rock is a different way. We're going to continue up. Jess is up here. She's just walking along right now because she kind of twisted her ankle trying to come down on that mistake.
I don't recommend that trail because I hurt my ankle.
She's walking.
I'm hungry.
But we're back on the main trail. The views are awesome. So apparently that was the right trail. It's just a scramble. And then someone told us that it would be hard getting dogs up because of the handles and stuff at top. I thought it was just an easy part of the Jordan Pond Trail. False. Definitely not our favorite hike, just walking on boards on this second half. This guy's struggling because we have gaps between the boards and he doesn't pay attention and his back legs fall through. So be aware of that too on the second part of this one. Bella's doing her thing. She's been pretty good about avoiding all gaps. She's a little more thoughtful though than he is. We are off the wooden planks finally.
Thank goodness. That was the worst part of the whole entire hike.
I mean, don't get us wrong. The hike's nice. Not the most spectacular views. Beehive, Cadillac Mountain, Otter Cliffs, all those we liked way more. The best views are right at the beginning. I think I said that already. But the best views are right at the beginning of this trail, honestly. Acadia has been beautiful. Highly recommend it. Don't come in July if possible.
No.
But no, it's an absolute beautiful park here in the Northeast.
We drove over to Echo Lake to get away from the craziness at Jordan Pond. We're going to enjoy these views and have some lunch. This is the end of our Acadia adventures. We'll see you guys on the next one.